Welcome, everybody, to DVU Podcast. My name is Harry Hancock. This is another episode of HNM+W.
Minus M.
Yeah, minus M since Matty B ain't here today. But with me today is the great Nate Cummings.
How's it going?
And also Wayne Fatboy Kinsey. What's going on, Wayne?
Hi.
Wayne's struggling right now because he can't get into my computer. I don't want to say the password very loudly, but I'm pretty sure it's right here on this piece of paper somewhere.
Thanks, pal.
So, it was brought to my attention a story from Nate Cummings. It took place in Las Vegas, and we're going to have a little discussion on this because I feel like this could have some very serious discussion points in today's society.
All right, so MSNnews.com headline: Man shot, killed for not holding door open for woman at Las Vegas McDonald's. So a 31-year-old man was shot and killed outside of a North Las Vegas McDonald's, reportedly after getting into an argument with a woman for not holding open the door for her. KSNV reports. According to the report, Muhammad Robinson got into an argument with a woman who was upset that the door to the McDonald's was not being held open for her. The woman reportedly went and notified a man she was with about the incident, and that man pulled a firearm and fatally wounded the 31-year-old father. It was a stupid reason, honestly, irrelevant. It doesn't make any sense why you would actually take someone's life over not opening the door. Robinson's 14-year-old daughter, Maya Sampson, told the news station, "It's horrible. I want my dad back, and you took him away from me." Robinson's best friend reportedly witnessed the shooting, Sampson said. Police are looking for the suspect, and the station notes, and we are hoping for the surveillance footage from McDonald's would give us some leads. Now, they have, there was a video that was attached to this article, and in the video it states that they haven't released any potential suspect descriptions or anything like that. But the video is a pretty emotional interview with the younger daughter.
I'm sure.
Just basically saying how stupid it is that somebody would shoot and kill her father because they simply didn't hold a door open.
100%. I just don't there has to be some kind of mental issue, I'm assuming, at play. You can't just chalk that one up to a bad day.
You don't just shoot somebody over not holding a door open.
Yes.
I understand that it's rude to not hold a door open for a woman. I understand that it's very rude.
I understand it's very rude.
But I don't think that your response to somebody being rude is just popping a cap in them.
This is true. Yeah. So, granted, shooting somebody is not really...
I don't ever condone shooting anybody.
I would
especially
never
not
condone...
over a dispute. Especially not over a dispute of holding a door open.
I wouldn't condone shooting for any reason.
No.
I would hope there's no reason for that. But in the bigger picture of things...
Should have smacked him in the head.
Would you say that it is rude that he did not hold the door for that woman?
I think it's rude. I think it is rude, but I don't think it's justified by...
Shooting someone.
I understand it's not justified with the shooting.
I think normally, what happens, so, you, don't hold the door open for somebody, and they may give you, a snarly comment, alright, whatever, you think you're better than me, that kind of thing, but I don't...
Think you're better than me?
Think you're better than me?
Because you went to college?
Well, you're not. No, I don't think there's any circumstance... I mean, a lot of times there's arguments, hey, you're kind of a jerk, and it's kind of a jerk thing to do, but, I don't think this ever should be justified to get to a physical altercation, let alone a physical altercation ending in somebody dying over the fact that the door wasn't held open.
Yeah. Now, what would you say is the appropriate distance that somebody needs to be away from the door?
This is also
the door.
Because this is my least favorite thing, because you're trying to be a nice guy, hold the door open,
but they're taking forever, man.
And then you go to leave, and they get there, and then it's like, now you're a jerk.
I have this problem every day on campus, especially when I go into Feldman. And my issue there is there's 3 other doors.
Mm-hmm. So you hold one, now you hold the next one.
And then everybody's pouring in and out.
Now here's the thing, too. So if there's a double door, somebody holds the first door for you. Do you say thank you for the first door or for the second door?
Say thank you
both?
For both of the doors.
I say thank you for the first door, and then I hold the second door for him, and I say, I'm returning the favor. Kind of like as a jokey, hey.
Yeah. And then they kind of look at you and just shake.
Yeah, and then they just keep walking, give me a little dirty look. But I
Now, are you more or less inclined
to
hold a door open for an attractive female or for another dude?
I'm what?
What?
All right, so say it's a farther distance away, like the more than socially acceptable.
More than socially acceptable.
If she's hot, I'm holding it for like an hour and a half.
Yes.
I don't even care. If I see a dude coming, I'm closing it, even if they're right behind me. I'm that guy.
Okay. See, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. That's what I'm trying to ask.
She's hot on the.
No offense to every normal-looking woman out there, but let's talk right now. There's a smoking lady behind me.
Normal-looking person. It's not. Man, you should hold the door for everybody.
I do hold the door.
Jerk.
I do, but I'm saying, like if I see like some girl like walking down the hallway, I'm like, yo, I'm getting the door for her.
There's only
now, do you
attractive woman I'm gonna hold the door.
Oh, here we go.
Krista girl,
Hey.
girlfriend. But I don't think.
Now, do you use this as a talking point for you, Mr. Kinsey? If you're a smoking hot woman coming,
Nah, I'm too soft
coming
to say
down,
anything.
you like, how you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah. Cute though. You hit it with
Or
it.
are you like a stage fright kind of person
Stage
when they
fright.
get that close in that situation?
So like you're just happy though that she saw that you opened the door.
Exactly.
So you're like, hey.
You just got to put that put that foot in the door, and then next thing you know, next time she sees me, then you go from there.
Yeah, I can really say I don't show favoritism in terms of any of that stuff. I typically hold the door unless the person is, I'd say, about 3 to 4 steps away. Otherwise, I'm letting that bad boy go.
I always feel like a jerk when like I leave the door open and then, or like I try to hold it open and then I close it, and then it like closes right in front of somebody. I'm like,
yeah,
my bad.
I think it's funny that I'll watch it happen to somebody. Like I've been behind people where like the person like 2 people in front of me didn't hold the door open, smacks the person right in the face. It's pretty common.
Now this did happen yesterday. There was somebody that was like beyond that socially acceptable
the range,
distance. I was holding it, and then I'm holding it for like an awkwardly long time, and then that person goes and talks to somebody who was also coming in, so they stopped. So then at that point I was like, you know what? I'm done holding it.
Yeah.
And then I walk away, and they both come in the door. So now,
there's a lot of weird like door holding rules, because the other issue I have is the holding for the person coming out when you're going in.
Yeah, what is the proper technique?
What's the proper thing with that? Because I always feel
Left
that
foot.
I should go in first because I'm more important.
See?
I always feel awkward reaching across the door to keep it open. You know what I mean?
Oh, like you go in and then you turn back and you got to put your arm way out there because it's way too heavy for just your little muscle to hold open. I have that issue all the time. No, I don't. That's a tough one. I don't know what to do in that situation. I panic.
Now, how about other forms of chivalrous acts?
Chivalrous acts.
Now, when you go out on a date with your
Wait a minute.
lovely lady friend,
Before we talk about chivalry, you always have to start with people saying chivalry is dead. That's like the thing that starts it. But so continue.
So when you go out on a night on the town with your significant other, do you pull the chair out for her to sit in, or do you let her get her own chair?
I personally do not.
It depends where you're going. If it's like, it depends where you're at. Like,
no, I've pulled the chair out for my girlfriend maybe 2-3 times in our over 4-year relationship, and I've only ever done it because we both just sit there and laugh that I'm doing it because it's ridiculous that I'm doing it. She understands she's capable of pulling the chair out. Also, I don't run around the car.
I was going to say, that's the next question.
I don't run around the car to open the door. We both know that we can both open our own doors.
But now, if you're like walking back and her door happens to be the door you're walking toward, do you open it for her?
No.
You're an awful person.
It's not an awful thing to do.
It's the little thing.
You can let her open the door. Now, it may be, I don't remember because it was so long ago when we first started like going out. I don't remember if I did that stuff.
He's an old married man.
I mean, I'm assuming we've been dating for over 4 years. You know, sometimes like it's a long time ago. But you guys go on dates, like
me and Nick go on dates all the time together.
Well, not like
together.
They're not together. But I mean, like you guys have gone on dates with women. Do you do it?
Yeah, if the door's on my side, yeah.
The door's on your side.
No, like the car door,
if you're like walking toward the door.
Oh, okay. So like you park outside the house and they're coming there.
But pull this
What?
No, like if we're walking out of the house together.
Yeah, and the car,
the car's like
the
right in
passenger
front,
seat is on that side. Okay.
But the chair.
Would you do that?
I'd do it. But I don't get out of I won't stay in here, get out, run around the car. Open the door.
No, I don't do that. I don't.
No.
Even if I have the opportunity like that, I typically don't open the door for her.
Now what about this?
I am a jerk.
Here's the next question: when you go to Krista's house to pick her up, do you get out of the car, go in the house, and then bring her around, or you just hit her with that text saying, "I'm here"?
No, and
because that is another.
here's what I do. And this, I always get told about this from her family. I get out and I go up to the door, and we've been dating for over 4 years, and I always knock on the door to go in. I never just open the door myself to go in.
You don't just let yourself
Never.
in.
I know the code to get in, and I still knock on the door and wait for somebody to answer. Sometimes I'll stand there for 5 minutes because I knock like one of these like really quiets because I don't want to alert people that like I'm truly there. I just kind of wish that she knew I was there, like my presence was there. But yeah, I never just walk right in. I always though go up to the house and I'll like go inside for like a minute or two. But like there's been situations where if like I'm getting her and we need to go somewhere, I'll just kind of be like, I'm here, and she'll walk out and just meet me at the car when I pull up. Like if we're going to like a sports game or something and I know we're going to be late, I'll pull up and then she'll just hop in and then we're gone. What other chivalrous acts are there?
It's
Other than like car door.
Now, do you always like? I don't know. Is it like chivalrous act to say? I'm struggling.
to say chivalry.
Yeah.
Chivalry. An
Yes.
act of chivalry.
Two.
Do you like always text goodnight? Is that like being chivalry, like good morning, good night, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we always do.
Now, is there things that you'll like call to talk about instead of texting? Because I feel like that's
No, and this is much to her disdain. She wants to start getting into the us calling thing. But I'm very poor at texting, and I may be even
You're
worse.
probably the worst texter.
I may be worse at calling. She hates how I answer the phone because I answer the phone and I don't say hello. I just go yeah. So I did that to her one time. I did that to her the one time. She hung up. She just hung up because she wants me to say hello to her. I just think I go yeah.
I think that's respectable.
She said it's almost as if I don't want to talk to her, but we don't call like a lot because like I'll text her like we'll text a couple times during the day or throughout the day just to see what's going on, and then whatever. But I never really call like what. I mean, you've had a long-term girlfriend before. Like, what did you guys do?
I would call, yeah.
You call?
I'd do that.
You're a talker, though.
I'm a talker.
You're a talker.
I love to hear myself talk.
We know.
Yeah.
He calls me on the phone for no reason sometimes.
I do. I call random people just to talk because I'd rather communicate that. I'd rather communicate over the phone talking than texting. I feel it's way more...
See, I would much rather text.
But you're bad at it.
But I'm horrible at it.
I
can't spell for texting, and I see that I don't spell it right, and I send it anyway. I don't know why. Most people can't decipher what I say.
Lazy. I need to send you back many times. Like, what did you just say?
Yeah, no, I have no clue.
You're being very mean right now.
No, it's true.
No, it's.
He's being honest.
I think he is top 10. He might even be top 5 worst texters of all time. That I've known.
I'm really bad. I don't text you enough, Wayne. So that's very mean to say. No, you don't understand just how horrible I am at spelling. But I mean, I don't know. I don't really call. I'm not much of a caller myself.
All right, Wayne. Let's see what other types.
Yeah, what other chivalrous acts?
He makes sure that you get home okay.
That's another thing.
That was an issue that I had. That was an issue that I had as well.
Wait, you don't do that?
I'm a jerk.
Wait, Harry, you don't do this.
I'm such a bad person. No, for the longest time, her house, the door to her house, is not too far from where I would pull up to the driveway. So I would say, okay, good night. You know, she gets out the car. She goes to the door. Originally, I was out of there before she was in the door.
Are you serious?
I would just pull out and I would go. But that was only because, I didn't think anything was going to happen. I didn't think there was going to be any issues. Why would there, I'm not driving away because I'm tired of seeing you. I'm just driving away because...
That's what you do.
You're gone. That's what happens.
Wait till I get inside.
I was informed of that a couple times after doing it. Yeah, I was told. And now I always wait for her to get in the door.
Do you walk her back to the door?
No, I don't walk.
You don't walk?
No, I don't do the walking, and I think if we looked at me, we would all know why I don't do the walking.
Wait, now when she leaves if she drives to your house and she drives home, do you text? Does she text when she gets home?
We always do the text when you get home just to make sure you didn't have any serious issues.
So here's another question too. If you hung out the entire day,
the whole day,
and then you get home, do you text her once you get home, or are you just I already said goodbye, I've already seen you all day, I'm not going to talk to you? No, I typically, I do the I'm home, safe and sound, everything, and then it depends, because if I'm with her the whole day, I'm typically with her till late, we just stay out and do stuff, whatever, and then, I don't know, we just
I'll be like, I'm really tired, like, going to bed soon, and then she's like, yeah, me too, and then we just do the good nights and call it a day.
Okay.
You know? Like, it's not like a whole huge conversation. That's my other issue. When I text, I don't do huge conversations.
Yeah,
I almost always just do yup sup. That's about it.
I love reading their conversations. Not that I read them all, but when I look over your shoulder and see who you're texting.
Yeah, it's almost always just yup sup.
Hi, yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of one words.
Yeah.
But see, my whole thing is I never talk about I'll talk about my day, but, like, not, like, in depth. My life isn't that interesting. I would figure she's not very interested in it. I wouldn't think.
Well, I would assume so because she's kind of with you.
Well, yeah, but my life is not. It's not like this happened and this happened. Like, yeah, like you can't believe what happened to me today. Like, no, I sat in Feldman in my class, and now I'm doing I'm doing a podcast like that. That's it. There's. What was that? That was not me.
I didn't.
Anyway,
that was me.
I see the next one. This one's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Offers his jacket. Do you ever do that? Offer your jacket.
I don't offer the one that's on me, but that's only because I typically in my car have one or two extras just like chilling in the back seat just in case. I'm pretty sure she has like a bunch of my sweatshirts.
Well, no, like okay. So you guys
it's not like wait,
so you guys
like here's the thing, like that's
cold.
like that is so old timey because that's back when
that's what
people.
I'm saying,
but that's when people like used to take walks and stuff outside.
Sorry, you're not romantic, Harry.
We don't take walks outside. Once again, I don't do a lot of walking. Like I just don't. Like
how about this one?
Okay,
this is another good one. When it's raining, do you pull the car around outside? Like, will you, if you're in a restaurant and it's raining, will you leave, go pull the car around, come pick her up?
I would, but she would never do that. She doesn't like standing in the lobby and waiting for me to pull up. She would rather just pop up the umbrella and walk out with me. It doesn't matter how far the car is.
Do you hold the umbrella?
I do. It depends sometimes. If I'm trying to get to the car fast, like if it's cold out and it's raining and I'm trying to get to the car fast to turn on to get the heat on for her, then no. Then she holds.
You mean for yourself?
No, I do. If it's freezing, I always do. I turn the heated seats on if it's cold. But I don't. I run to get the heat on for her because I am literally always hot. Like in the middle of the winter, I drive with my windows down.
I've experienced
so
that.
Yeah,
same.
But I typically, if it's raining, I just kind of go and get started, and she holds it and goes at her own pace.
I love this though. I love this whole question of Harry. I'm enjoying.
Well,
this.
what would you guys do?
I would tell her to suck it up. Listen, if I'm getting wet, she's getting wet too.
What a ladies' man!
I'm honest here.
I'm not gonna die. Suck it up.
Listen. If I'm gonna get sick, she's getting sick.
She's getting sick. Now there hasn't been occasions where I haven't been like, all right, this rain is not hard enough to warrant an umbrella.
Oh yeah.
Like your hair will be fine. I know it will. It's not gonna frizz up. This isn't like the '80s, you know, like with the perms and everything. You'll be fine. But I just let her do what she needs to do. She knows what she's
You're a nice
doing
guy.
for the most part. I'm really, after going through most of it, I'm really not.
Yeah, we know.
You're about to sit here and tell us how chivalrous you are, and then we just
I
come
thought
in and
I
shoot
was,
it
but
all down.
Boy, oh boy, am I not.
Now this next one's great.
Okay, let me hear it.
Steps in during awkward situations.
We don't really have too many awkward. What does that mean? An awkward situation?
If she's like, you see that she's like drowning in a situation.
Drowning.
Yeah, like drowning. Whatever.
Drowning. That's the effort.
That's the effort.
Just let her be. Continue.
You see, she's in a situation where she definitely feels uncomfortable. Do you step in and like take over?
Or like make up like a stupid comment? Like
I don't know if I've ever truly been in one of those situations. I can honestly say.
See, I talk myself into a lot of these situations.
See,
I've seen that.
But I talk myself out of. I'm really good at recovering.
In public, we don't really. I can honestly. There haven't been too many situations like that.
Okay,
I don't even know what I would hope that I would step in.
Okay, like this. Like she's like talking to like somebody in her like in your family, and they've been talking for like 20 minutes, and you see it on her face. She's like.
Just not into it. Yeah, exactly. You gotta rescue her.
You've never stepped in and was like, "Oh, Krista, over here."
I'm gonna let her enjoy where she's. No, I would.
Chivalry is dead.
Every now and again, I'll be like, "Yeah, like you want to go get a drink?" Like I'll help her end it. Like I guess with that, I would think I've done that one. I've done that like once or twice, not a lot. We don't have awkward situations because we're both just so cool.
Oh well.
JK. But I don't know. That's just. What would you guys? I'm assuming you talk yourself in a situation.
I talk myself
when
in
you
and
had
out
a girlfriend.
and
Did she
back
help
in.
you out? Like if when you had a girlfriend, did she bail you out at any point, or did you just
No,
kind of
people
like?
love to see me just
Yeah,
get in there and see what I'm going to say next.
Watching you crumble is fantastic.
It's a national pastime.
I think
It should be aired on television on Thursday nights instead of football. Really, but well, good for you.
I mean,
Wayne, I can't see you digging anybody out of an awkward situation.
No, I'm not.
You are the awkward situation.
Make it more awkward. We need to rescue.
Yeah, I put people in more of the worst
I'm
situations.
sure you have.
It's pretty. I do it on purpose. Though. It's funny to me.
It is funny, yeah. It's very funny to watch people do that.
Just squirm.
Yeah, they don't like it. I've never seen a twitching fit like that.
Harry, let's see how you are here though. He cares about your opinions and shows respect.
I care about her. I care about her opinions. I really do. I may not seem like it all the time, but I 100%.
Oh my God!
No, I swear to God, I respect and I do care about what her opinions are, 100%. But it is in my facial appearance and body language that occasionally it may be like, no, I don't, but I do.
Now, if she's completely wrong, and you know she's completely wrong, will you let her know if she's wrong?
Yeah, I let everybody know if they're wrong and I'm right because I'm extremely spiteful. Mm-hmm. Like I need to make sure they understand
that they suck.
I am smarter. Not talking about my girl. I can guarantee you she's smarter than me. But
now here's a question. Now, like, so you said about that's your girlfriend. Now, how about your mom or your like female relatives? How do you act like chivalrous toward them? Like respect your elders? Do you like hold the door?
First off, no. I feel like my family's a little different because you saw how my family acts around each other.
Oh, absolutely.
They're great.
We degrade the crap out of each other in public. Like we do it as like it's fun.
Oh, I was firsthand experience.
Yeah. My dad will literally go out of his way to, in a public situation, call me a fat ass. Out of his way. Like, he will. It's a fact. Just as I will occasionally flip his nipple. Like, that happens. Like, it's just a thing that we do.
It's what we do.
It's what we do. Like, so if my mom says something, which she almost always does, says something completely ridiculous, yeah, we call her out on it in public.
But Mom, I love you, so it's fine.
We do. I love Mom, and she is hilarious.
She is.
She's very, very funny.
I love her.
She's a very, very funny person.
She should like do some stand-up comedy. Honestly.
She really. I think she should.
I think she should.
But like, okay, do you guys do that?
Yeah.
With, like your family.
Mm-hmm.
In public?
Hold the door.
Okay. Let's go with hold the door with your family. Yeah, I would hold the door for my family.
Now my sister, no, I'll slam the door in her face.
Oh, you love your sister. I've seen the posts on social media. You love her.
Still would shut the door in her face.
You love her. But I mean,
the more I hear about you, man, the more I just see
I'm really questioning what your
what a
deal
ladies' man you are.
No one's ever said I was.
That's just true. Now, you've heard how like my family talks. Would you guys ever talk like would your family? Does your family talk like that? In public?
Yeah.
I could see your family talking like that. I don't know if your family would talk like that in public.
See, we have fun, like joke around with one another, but nowhere near to the extent of what we saw there. What I've seen with you, nowhere near that.
The loudest family in the restaurant.
Yeah, we are typically
most obnoxious.
We are typically around that area. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not good. I've talked about this before with my family. Like we should probably work on
back.
We should probably work on what we say.
But at this point, you're committed.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a what do they call it? A niche, right?
It's what you do. It's what you do best.
It's a family
That's who
thing.
You are.
Yeah. But yeah, that happens.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
It makes dinner more.
It does make dinner a lot more enjoyable.
Just think about like when you think of family dinners, you're like, oh. With mine, I'm like, I wonder who's gonna get cursed out of dinner tonight.
100%. Now, do you have that other story? Speaking of dinner.
Okay, so some late night dinner. So this is another McDonald's story.
Another Mickey D's.
Just hitting on McDonald's today. So another story from this one is from Newser. A blind man sues McDonald's over drive-through policy. So that's another hot topic here. Story reads as this. McDonald's no pedestrian to the drive-thru window policy tramples on the rights of blind people from the late-night fast food, according to a Louisiana man's lawsuit. Now, here's a question. I don't know if you've ever experienced this or not, but have you ever tried going through a McDonald's drive-thru as a walking person? Just trying
You're
to get
not
through it?
allowed.
I have not. I've only...
This is one of the... Okay. Again, not surprised.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that, especially when I was in high school back at home, there was people that from my school that made a cardboard cutout of a car and tried carrying it through the drive-thru.
Yeah,
They were shot down for that. So it is a pretty McDonald's is pretty strict about their you can't walk through the drive-thru.
Well, that's why it's called the drive-thru and not the walk-thru.
Okay, well, here's what the guy's trying to say. So a federal lawsuit filed by Scott McGee argues that since many McDonald's outlets only have drive-thru windows open late at night and blind people can't drive, the chain is violating the Americans with Disability Acts by banning pedestrians, NBC News reports. McGee, who is seeking class action status for this suit, says he was laughed at and turned away from McDonald's in New Orleans suburbs last year when he tried to order from the drive-thru while on foot. The lack of accessibility to blind is particularly offensive, given the sophistication of the size of McDonald's corporation, the lawsuit states. McGee's lawyer tells the Chicago Tribune that getting fast food late at night is a quintessential American activity that should not be denied to someone because of their disability. McDonald's has had drive-thrus open only at nights, should install outside phones to allow disabled customers to place outside phones to allow disabled customers to place orders and have their food brought to them, he suggests. The Tribune notes that McGee's brother, Emmett, who was also blind, was represented by the same lawyer when he sued Coca-Cola last year because he was unable to use one of the company's vending machines. The case was thrown out, but he's appealing. So
I would be very interested to see what other fast foods drive-through policies are.
I assume they're similar. If not
you would
the
think.
exact same. I would assume.
Because so keeping what I just said in mind, I can see where both people are coming from. Because I can understand, the blind people, they want to be able to get their food late at night like everybody else. They don't want to be discriminated against for that. But then I can also see if McDonald's already has this extremely specific policy in place already, I would think. I don't understand.
Here's my first question. How did he get there?
He walked.
How would he
walked?
But if he's blind, how did he get to the McDonald's?
How would he know where the McDonald's is? I guess they would have to remember where they're...
How do they do multiple things?
It's just, honestly, I
don't. But this is my question, though. How does he get to a McDonald's?
How's he know he was at McDonald's?
Yeah. And he can walk through the McDonald's?
Wait,
That's my first question.
Are there, braille markers, on, the walls outside?
The McDonald's?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't say how blind. I mean,
but
it could be, legally
if he was
blind.
at his home and the McDonald's is, a certain amount of blocks away, he would have had to have that memorized, which maybe he did. Let's go.
That's just my first question.
Yeah, that's a good.
This is my first
then let's just
question.
assume he knows how he got there. Okay, whatever. Whose fault do you think McDonald's should change the policy? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like legally everybody in America there are laws in place. The Americans with Disability Acts, there are legal ramifications that do state
agree.
that companies should be able to, or should
provide for these people.
But I also agree that if you're at a drive-thru that is meant for cars, that is what the meaning...
But if you're the blind person, why would you ever go back to McDonald's if they had this issue?
Well, people aren't as spiteful as you.
But why? If you already know that they don't want you, why would you go?
I don't think they're saying they don't want you.
Essentially with their policy and saying that they won't serve you if you walk through the drive-thru, whatever the policy is, that is them saying, I don't want you right now.
I think there's also some safety precautions, if somebody's just walking through a drive-thru, they get taken off by
things of it, if they make it okay for people to walk through drive-thrus, then we already know everybody that does not have a disability that they're going to use it to their advantage, and then next thing you know, that's where the chaos.
Well, here's the other difference. What's the difference between a walk-up drive-thru and just going into the McDonald's.
They're not allowed
It's
inside
closed.
at nighttime.
Because McDonald's normally they close. the
Yeah, I
inside
understand that,
store.
but what's the true difference?
What do you mean?
If you put a little window there on the outside and the person walks up to it, the only difference is instead of standing inside the four walls, you're standing outside the four walls.
So, what did you
I don't
say?
see. I mean, I understand what you're saying. So there's somebody there that you could walk up to.
Yeah,
instead of
so
driving
well,
around.
and either way, what's the difference then? Why wouldn't McDonald's, if they allow the people to walk up, they should just stay open the inside for 24 hours?
It's too expensive to stay open.
Why? It's not like they turn the lights out.
Because you gotta pay people, buddy.
They pay people to work there.
Yeah, you just cut the hours at the night shift. You have as many people that you need. I don't know. I find.
Listen, you call McDonald's and you explain to them.
I find this to be
I'm sure
slightly
that McDonald's is
ridiculous
gonna
on
find a
both
way to
parts.
get out of it.
I
I'm
find
sure they
this
will be.
it's just I find this so slightly ridiculous on both parties.
Agreed.
One, the blind person, if that place disrespected you like that, don't go.
But they can make money off of it, though. That's why
why
what's
McDonald's.
in America
That's
today
what
that you can make money.
That's
off
why
of.
McDonald's should change. If they were smart business wise, they would change. Well, they're very very smart business wise.
Do you really think McDonald's is worried about one man being upset about this?
Well, this is true, but if you do it and it makes enough media storm, people are going to be walking up all night long.
McDonald's,
and then they're going to need to staff more people.
McDonald's like the biggest fast food in the nation, though.
I know. They would make a lot more money if they just, I guess, kept the restaurant open. I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are on
Why
it.
do you
But
think they don't have the restaurant open? They're making enough. They're not too worried.
I guess, but
At least not yet.
is there a word? I don't know. For money, I don't know. I don't know. It's just stupid. It's just dumb to me. I understand. I get the blind person's thinking behind it, and I understand what is happening with their thought process. But it's aggravating hearing things like this.
I agree.
But I would be very interested to see what the other fast food policies are. Other fast food companies. Arby's.
I think they're all the same.
Wendy's.
Arby's isn't 24. Arby's.
a lot of
Okay.
places that
Okay.
are
Yeah. Well, I mean,
24
Wendy's
has a
24/7.
24-hour.
Burger King is.
But I think
BK,
those are normally
have it your
only
way.
the drive-throughs that are open that late.
Yeah, no one's open inside.
Yeah, but do they allow people to walk through?
No.
No.
I think
it's a pretty universal.
Yeah, I
thing.
think
like, you have to
everybody has
through.
the same drive-through law. Not depending.
If they're not allowing you to walk up for safety reasons, they're definitely not going to let a blind person walk up for safety reasons.
Exactly.
They can't even see. They couldn't see the car if it was coming.
They could hear it.
Yeah, I guess, but
Once you lose one sense, the other one's kind
the
of
heightened, right? Yeah, you're supposed to have heightened other senses.
boom. Gave you some knowledge.
There you go. I don't know. That's actually a very, very tough call. I wouldn't
People
know.
make a lot of money to make those decisions.
They do.
A lot more
That's
than
why
I
they're.
do.
Yep, exactly.
Will you get paid for this?
Not at all. And on that note, we are going to end this episode of the DVU Podcast. HNM. I believe this is episode 10.
2.
No, well,
Two
2
of
of
the
this year,
year.
but 10 in total.
Wow, double digits.
Yeah, just want to say a special thank you to Wayne Kinsey for doing the show.
No problem, guys.
Yep, I want to say a special thank you to the great Nate Cummings.
Boo.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And
been fun.
I'm Harry Hancock, and thank you all for listening. Make sure you keep up with what's happening. Follow us on our Facebook pages and Twitter pages. And if you have any questions, you can email dvupodcast@gmail.com, and we will be more than happy to answer any concerns or questions that you may have. So thank you all for listening, and until next time, peace out!